I was putting this on the two, man. I had to get it on the two. We popping. I'll put all of them on here, bro. We in the look. I know how my blood. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some. Let's go. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Let's get it. Let me see what I'm looking for here. Sign. Let's go, man. Yes! Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got heroes, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand. Man.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking a field a moment ago. They're ready for football
as their Titans are set to match up with the New York Giants. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Okay, ready? Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Titans 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right. Damn, bro. She want to call me at a bad time.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
Get off.
And
Get
from
off.
the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch right. Hey, 81 right there. He's sneaky. Check that guy. Check 15. No.
Derrick Henry. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards.
Me? Hit.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Go! 30 base.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Let's get off the field. Check 3. Look at me. Zipper.
Saquon Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 79 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times have we talked about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take him all
make that tackle up too lot.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Ready? 94. New York Orchard. Hey, Oregon.
Mike 29. You don't want to right here. You don't want to. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to.
Hey, box drop.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's complete to Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I want to work.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a 1st down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Fuck that first boy up, Pepper. Make 1 minute.
The run only got
Hello.
a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You say what? What'd you say? Can I get you? Yeah, a little bit, man.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Over the middle, and it's It's incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker
that one more
that time
time,
who was
Dad.
able to break that one up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Passing the hotel, I think Lucky and them stayed at.
Okay, what about it?
Third down, Tannehill.
I want to get to Belleville Lake.
He gets it to Brown, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that
You gotta go back down that service drive. Turn around. If you at the Burger King, stay on that road. Stay on Belleville Road.
Stay on Belleville Road?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That'll work. I'll find it there.
All right.
Because GPS had me going other places, and I didn't see no signs. And I mean, it took me to a dead end in somebody's property.
What you trying to see where the dock boat is?
Where the boat docks, where you get into the
It's
park.
on Rossonville. I told you that already.
It's
From the
on
gun, here's
Belleville
Tannehill.
Road.
Yeah.
Walker has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down.
Right when you're going down
inside
that
the
hill.
20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes
Yeah,
for
it's
20.
right there on that bridge. It says I forget what it say, but it say something about the boat and dock or boat launch or some shit like that.
Okay, I got you. I got what you said. Yeah, okay. All right, that'll work.
Yeah.
On the draw, this is Lewis. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stuck behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On second and 11 now. Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. As his guys are back within a single score.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the
Yes,
NFL.
sir.
But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes
Yes,
it
sir.
a 14-10 ball game. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Leo!
Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
What you doing that for?
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Look at me. Go.
On third down, Barkley finding room at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Come on, man. I'll get out of my bed.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll toss it to Henry. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
What?
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. A first down carry for Barkley. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go!
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless Unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Hey, look, squeeze. Yep.
On third down, Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually.
Derrick Henry all alone. 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 79 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half.
Stop.
So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2.
Check 99. Check 99. Six, pull up high. Hey, keep it up. 29 on the mic. 29.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Joseph now to kick this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now.
Give me a little green,
and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
They'll send this up into the Nashville skyline,
and it's a good one.
Oh,
Humphreys now to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Damn, I put that bitch on. Too far. Got that bitch.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. The Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The toss out to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that, because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, 37 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 40.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready, 64.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. 54. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Rush in. Topper. 54. In your face.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, Slayton. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check three. Switch.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
They come up in an offset eye. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Now.
Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown,
man.
New York. Taking it in from 4 yards
I ain't gonna
out.
start off
And the
coming
Giants
up.
are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And the busy night for Henry continues. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 38-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Boy, the run on 1st down a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Set. 18 Gator. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Tannehill now to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Marcus Golden able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. From the 50, it's Tannehill. It's caught. Humphries. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. He finds Humphries. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Tannehill throwing again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the night. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
yeah,
you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
But he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, what a move. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On second down, Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Rock it. Get it.
Now Jones, operating from the gun, finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. They'll run with Barkley. And I think he went backward. He did. Saquon Barkley denied on fourth down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Now it's Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Tannehill. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tannehill now to throw. Looking for the end zone. He dropped
they
it.
gonna bullshit me like that.
So no 6 points, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Charlie.
47. Check, 47. Go on.
They snap it to Tannehill. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A run by Barkley, going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Go on.
Check, crunch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now Tannehill.
Oh.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Get him, big boy. Go, big boy.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He got that one.
And he
Get it
will
back.
score. Touchdown,
Yeah.
Giants.
I got something for Saquon. You coming back with it?
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six.
No. I mean, don't act like the Titans wasn't there. We there. Don't say it like that, bruh. And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put Mariota in. That's what my plan was. Alright. Let's get it. You home, send that right. Saquon, I got something for him. I see how to get him out. I see how to get it. Where I want to go, man.
Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison, man, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash gotta make it. Mission coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. I want for the city, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Mike 50. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. And Mike 50.
To throw is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Safety Adrian Amos comes crashing in for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the...
Irvin to return.
Yeah.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Slam. 88.
To throw is Rodgers.
Come on there.
20. And they're going to have that time for the Packers. 55 yards.
Take all that shit off your fucking
screen. All of a
screen.
sudden, they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Rodgers to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Here's Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And all the way down.
You got to make that tackle, bro.
A big run there by Jones. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach. because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Ingram. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 41. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll run here with Ingram. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here's how you ain't get that.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Oh!
Got his man on the in route, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae
How
Adams.
am I not back there for
78 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to if the Alfred is confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith, his 2nd sack of the night. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
God damn.
3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I don't like this.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Put Chill in the house.
Sam Cook now, as he'll punt
Put him in the house.
2nd time.
Oh, touch. Oh, yeah.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way.
That's mine.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one
Get
step in the proper direction.
Yes, sir.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you
I
back
ain't even
live
know
now
that
inside
shit.
the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Dead.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as
Hell
well.
yeah.
Underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the
Come on,
decision to
buckle
bring it
down.
out will cost
Buckle
him about
down,
5
fellas.
yards as he'll get this only back
Come on,
to the
man.
20.
Defense.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Jones. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Check forward, check forward.
Hey, check 26. Over. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Snap comes at 1. And that's complete to Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 77 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Oh, man.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Trayvon.
Picked off by Tramon Williams. And
All right, you got that one. I can't do nothing with Brady. But let me get him back, though. Let me get him back. Bring Rodgers back. I don't want the rematch. I don't want Ravens no more. Keep Green Bay though. Yeah. I should have went there the first time. No, I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better. You will never find. I've been shots, take notes, please.
reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the tide? You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wheel. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. It's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots.
Yeah,
It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, come on, man. That's too good.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Cousins gives
Get to the next level.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Cousins to throw it. Flushed out right. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Hello.
They're in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
You at the what, baby?
At the cheer place.
That's what she was going today?
Yeah.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
What time you got to go in?
They run the counter with Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Cook. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back. And
it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And able to find out on Lazard. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Everybody seeing you like you do straight because you have bigger confidence back up. Like Karen is flipping and stuff, and she said she was practicing flipping in that field at House.
On play action, Rodgers looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Rodgers to throw once more. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Now Rodgers. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
You about to go inside of that.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I tried to send a video of phone. They already told me it turned the flash off because it was too hot.
What's too hot?
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position.
Boy, how they gonna make me drop that pass, man?
Come up with just 3.
Put that bitch in the bread bag.
Be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Big hit.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Come on, man. That was the catch.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Cook looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And the pressure gets to him again. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
Yes, sir.
And he takes it down deep
Down,
in Green
man.
Bay territory. A big play there out of Cook. 83 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash.
Down, man.
Right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut, as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down, it's Cook.
Come on, you got to get up out of there.
4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
No, we don't.
Let's see if they do it anyway. On the carry, it's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
Check, Mike 42. Got you. I got you, son.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 13-yard line.
Hello.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
I think she said her name. He said put them in the freezer.
Who won the freezer? The key?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action now. Cousins. And Thielen's
Go ahead, baby. I'm tired. Damn, this girl keep calling me.
Adam Thielen.
Let's go.
There to make the grab. dub. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Yes.
He's giving his guys a shot for points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Following the interception, Cousins. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker.
Damn.
A gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jump out! Jim! 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard
61, matchbox lights. 54. I got one.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
58. Number 50. Hey, you want over here.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd
Check 13.
and 3.
Check 13. Pilot, 64, weak. One set. Check. Back one. Mike, 54. Oh, yeah.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Let's go!
One home. It's a touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
Yeah, and it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Bailey got the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On play action, it's Rodgers. Well, this is caught by Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. On play action, now Rodgers. Nowhere to
yes,
escape.
sir.
He goes down. Everson Griffin able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think
three
scores down in the 3rd quarter.
We ain't got him out the game, baby. Go get it.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers.
Black.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Back near the goal line, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. On the return is Irvin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Oh, man.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Everson Griffin in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Get off the train track.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd.
Fed on that shit.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead.
That's how you sit on it.
That total as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run the counter. It's Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
That play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Kill. Recon, 132 fighter.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter and the Vikings, they have the football now.
Did I have a fucking position. Surprise for him? Yes, the fuck I did.
Watch the run. He's crossing.
Yes, the fuck you did.
To the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's to Cook out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Third and short yardage. Cousins under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
Let's go.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
I like the purple people eaters, man.
Of 16 on 4th down.
I like the purple people eaters.
And you'd have to
First time running with these boys. I've been missing out, goddammit. I've been missing out. I've been missing out.
Gets him to 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows, maybe better people actually.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And Diggs has it. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 4th down now after a loss of 2. 4th down, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
I will take it.
So we were looking at each other up here when they went for
take it.
Oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest that. That's just who they are.
And he probably should have given that off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Y'all wash your hands.
The wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
And then put sanitizer. Go in the bathroom and do it.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Brought down around the 16
sir.
or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Yeah.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you.
One final try now for Rodgers.
It's over. Yes. I had a surprise for the boy.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.
Yes.
And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Yes.
Too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively.
Hey, man, God damn.
Enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today.
That's how you hold it down, hit.
For today, you guys are nails out there.
That's how you hold it down.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL
-3 passing yards.
Rushing
73.
EASports.com.
All right, take it away.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, man. That's how you do it where I'm from. Thugging in the club till I see the sun shine on my face with the gun in my waist. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. What's all of this, man? Easy. Easy. Who all on this thing, man? Cause I just went dumb. I went stupid. I went dumb. I went stupid. I went dumb. I went stupid. I be, boy. And that thing with. Let me get in there. Let me get in there.